On this episode, we storm Area 51.
And just so you know, that's a tease for the end of the show.
Yep. You'll have to wait till the end of the show to find out what happened at Area 51.
And also on this episode, a Detroit high school has gone wild.
Yeah. And a woman has gone wild in her sleep.
Kind of like on Girls Gone Wild?
Maybe.
Okay. And a man makes a wild catch on a roller coaster in Spain.
Yep. And then we get back on track. Get it? Roller coaster track. We get back on track.
Yeah.
But we're going to take you to church.
No. We find out what was taken from church.
Oh, was it abducted to Area 51?
No, but you let us know all about the festivals in Las Vegas, including Storm Area 51.
Welcome to What Happened in the World Today. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott. And this is a tale of how bad life decisions led to a YouTube show and podcast.
And we're going to talk about what we've noticed is going on in the world today.
I've noticed absolutely freaking nothing.
Really? Nothing?
No, I'm actually lying, but it was just something different to say.
I noticed there's giant flowers behind you.
Those are hibiscus.
Hibiscus?
Not biscuits, hibiscus. And yes, technically they make hibiscus salad dressing, and I've seen hibiscus in a lot of recipes. So I'm actually going to try to find out if I can actually use the flowers off of my hibiscus trees, because I have 3 of them.
Well, I do know that you did your, was it your first vegan video for
yes. Well, not really, but it is. It's my first real, the whole dish. Because the first one, I actually had butter in it, which made it not vegan. Remember? It was vegetarian, but not vegan.
Okay.
This one, I used olive oil.
And you did say that you got some of the stuff from your garden.
Yes. Well, only one thing came from my garden. Everything else came from Pierce's farm garden, which is, about 3 miles away.
A garden.
Yes.
Yeah.
Locally grown and sourced, as I like to say.
And you gave a nice plug to the pig.
Yep. Always do that for all my shows because they're my meat sponsor, even though this is a meatless
no
deal.
meat in there. It was meatless.
Yeah.
But they sell those other things at their store, so.
They certainly do.
You can go to Steinbrink's Piggly Wiggly. And how many of them are there? Are there 4 of them?
There's 4 of them. 2 in Kenosha, 1 in Lake Geneva, and 1 in Delavan.
There you go. So that was very nice, and I know you mentioned myself in there. You said
I did.
Whole food plant-based, which you still don't quite understand what that is, but it's all good.
Well, it's close to vegan.
Well, it's more restrictive.
Yeah.
It's actually the most restrictive. So I could screw up 2 times and still be, first if I screw up, then I'm vegetarian, and if I screw up again, I'm vegan. So, the only thing is no meat and I'm good.
There you go.
So, other than that, we are awesomely well here.
Well, except for the fact that you're obviously in prison again. What the hell did you do this time?
Well, later on in the show we'll talk about it, but there are a lot of festivals going on or went on this last week in Las Vegas.
Okay.
You had the Iheart Radio Festival, which is held in the T-Mobile Arena.
Okay.
So that holds about 20,000 people. Then you've got the Life is Beautiful Festival, which is downtown and outside with a bunch of stages. And that brings in, over the 3 days, about 200,000 people. But then there was the big one.
Farm Aid that I was at.
No, not
that was not in Las Vegas. That was in Alpine Valley. Never mind.
Not Burning Man either. But Raid Area 51. I don't know if you saw
I remember hearing about this. We'll talk about it later, you said, right?
It did happen. It was, it's our teaser. So you'll have to stay till the end of the show to find out why these are what the prisons look like at Area 51.
And I know at least 2 of our viewers are definitely going to want to hear this story.
Yes. Well, they can come out next year for the festival too. But again, I digress. We will talk about that.
Right. I'm still trying to figure out where the being in prison comes. Oh, never mind. I got it now. Ding, 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 ding. Light bulb above my head.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
All right. Hey, what's wrong? I have the.
What's wrong? You couldn't figure out what raiding Area 51 or, quote, storm Area 51.
Yes. That's where it just popped into my brain. Yes. But I feel like a high school student completely missing the obvious.
Okay. So if you were a high school student that completely missed the obvious, you could go to, what high school is it? North Farming.
North Farmington High School in a Detroit suburb of Farmington Hills, Michigan.
Yeah, I guess that's outside of Detroit. It says suburb of Detroit, but North Farmington High School. This apparently is their second year for doing this. And I have my Twitter open somewhere. I had my Twitter open somewhere. Where is it? Where's my Twitter?
Tweet.
Oh, no. Please don't tell me that I closed it. No! Are you serious?
All I know is I'm looking at these pictures and some of these people did such a great job. It's just freaking awesome. Oh, what we're talking about, folks,
I'm going to open it back up. Yeah, you tell everybody is while I work on opening this back up.
While Steve's doing that, these high school students pose as pop heroes on hilarious IDs. Now, obviously, the IDs aren't real, but...
No, they are real. These are their actual high school IDs. They are allowed to take pictures dressed up as, the TV characters, movie stars, cartoon characters, and all that. So I am going to find my screen and share it here. I don't know why, Carrie. Oh gosh, I'm out of it this week. Share. I want to.
Well, that's because you're in prison and it's throwing you out because you don't have Peggy to keep you nice.
Okay, here we go. It's shared.
Yes, it is.
So if you go to hashtag NFID20 for the school year, but it says, Millington Junior School, High School, North Farmington High School, but here you go. So it's a senior, I guess they call it their senior prank, right?
Right.
So you can see some of the pictures here. I have no idea who that is a picture of with the cotton swabs in that picture. That's the girl from the school. I have no idea who that is.
I'm not sure either.
But it's somebody from TV. Here is a cartoon character.
Yep.
Smitty Tonight. I don't know why Jennifer Aniston commercial's in there. There's the guy from Cookie. Can't remember the name of the show. I don't watch any of these shows anymore.
I don't either.
But he's like a Nickelodeon kid. This one's pretty good. Miles dressed up like Woody.
Woody, yep.
I'm
waiting for you to get to one that I thought was the best.
Which one?
Well,
there's some more Nickelodeon cartoons. There's a dude.
Miles I didn't even see him.
Dressed up.
What a great job of doing Fez.
There's Fez right here. Let me pull this up. Fez. So Fez. He gets dressed up like Fez. Barney Simpson. Challenge accepted. You see that? See the book?
Yep.
The bro rules. That's from.
That's very good.
Black Panther.
Yep. Very well done.
I know her, but I don't know her. Oh gosh. I know her, but I don't know her. This one's pretty funny. The Peppa Pig.
Right.
She just drew it on her face.
Yeah, it works.
It's pretty funny.
I'm still waiting for the one that I really, really liked. I don't know if it's on your screen. It was on
There's
the one
Tinkerbell.
that put on her. Oh, she did a good job there.
Tinkerbell.
That's from The Incredibles.
Yep.
Jack Nicholson, not bad.
Here's Johnny.
He needed to grow a beard, but he was probably a little bit too young for that.
Yeah. Here you go from The Office.
Yeah, there's Prince, not bad.
That is from South Park. That's the coach.
You remember the movie Miss Peregrine and the...
How about this one?
Oh, yeah. Not bad at all.
Good job.
Yeah.
Suicide Squad. Harley Quinn. There you go. From the Christmas show. Okay. I am blanking on all these shows, and I don't know any of them.
No, same thing.
Prince Farquhar, the Geek Kid. I can't remember that. I can't remember Spider-Man. The Twins.
Miss Peregrine's Home for. Oh my goodness, I'm having a brain fart. Unique Children or something like that. Yes, that's my favorite right there.
Where?
The Miss Peregrine one. Oh, wait, it doesn't even show the picture of the two girls. Click on it. There it is. See the two girls?
The twins?
Absolutely so well done. So well done.
Okay. Yeah. Can't click on that one to get out of there. That's the twins.
So, yeah, you got to give them kudos. They did a great job.
This guy's actor Krabby, Krusty Krab.
Yeah, it's Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. That's what the movie was.
From Friends.
I really like that movie.
David Schwimmer with the monkey.
It's really nice when
even the teachers got into it.
Yep. It's really nice when the
Thor.
Schools can remember that school is not just about learning, it's about experiencing life. And this is a great way to do it.
I thought this one was the best.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty cool.
Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, not bad at all.
Friendship Bracelet. Lava Girl.
Yeah. So, all right, not bad.
So,
and people go and look at this themselves instead of us just going through
all of them. Oh, yeah, here we go.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Nicely done, Ogre. What's her name?
Fiona, right? It was actually Fiona.
Princess Fiona.
Fiona is actually named Fiona, though.
Oh, that's so awesome.
Fiona is Fiona.
Yeah.
So, there you go. But, yeah, just do the hashtag NFID20. You can
yes, that's all you have to do, folks. Hashtag NFID20.
And they'll all come up for you. I will stop the share there. Scott hates when I do that because that's editing for him. No biggie.
No.
All right, so where are we on the subject board? I've lost my subject board.
Okay, it's about the women who swallows.
Oh, okay, so this lady got her like 20 minutes of fame, and I don't know if she did this on purpose or whatever. The title reads, "Woman swallows engagement ring in sleep and thinks it was all a dream." Well, okay, so she had a dream that she was getting
I have a dream.
Yeah, well,
not that kind of dream, right?
She had a dream that she was being robbed, so to protect her engagement ring, she took it off and swallowed it. Swallowed it. So she was on a high-speed train. The only way to protect her ring from approaching bad guys was to swallow it. So she wakes up. She's missing her ring, and she remembers, I had a dream last night. I think I swallowed it.
Well, the nice part is, 12 hours later, it usually comes out.
Yeah, well, they didn't want it to go that far. So they went in, but she was all over on all the news. I mean, she gave interviews to everybody and anybody. So talk about, going for your 15 minutes of fame. All you got to do is swallow something and think you were dreaming. So I'm going to swallow something and say something, and then I'll be on the news everywhere.
Yeah, really. Never mind. Nope. Not going to say it.
Yeah, okay. Scott wants me to swallow weird stuff. But then speaking of people who get fame quickly, this was in New Zealand. And in New Zealand, you always get those roller coaster pictures where you go down the hill and you're like,
yes,
or the girls are hoisting their tops, which those are always my favorite to see. They usually pull those off.
I don't have a problem with that either, no.
They pull those off the big screens. This guy has a video of catching. Did I pull it down? I thought I pulled the video down, but unfortunately, here we go. All right, I'm going to bring this up, and I'm going to share the screen again.
Yes, Steve, please share this screen.
So So Scott's like, not again. More editing. Share. I don't know where there it is. Here we go. Share and play. So check this guy out. All right, he's riding in a roller coaster in New Zealand. And I don't know why he keeps looking back. I don't know if his buddies are back there or whatever. But I guess this guy plays professional sports or something. I forget what he plays. He plays a game. We'll look at it in a sec after this goes. Right? So there's your picture, right? Yeah, take the picture. Oh, look, there's a phone. So I'm not exactly sure how they were going over, but the guy dropped his iPhone and one of the cars on the thing, and he caught it.
Yes. Oh, it's a loop. See the loop in the background? They just came through a loop.
I guess. So I guess it would have to be a loop, but that's pretty funny that the guy, and he was able to catch it.
Yes.
So that's pretty impressive.
It's all about reflexes.
So I will stop that share. I'll go back to that story. And he plays a game. He is a what does he play?
I would tell you, but my video went when you shared. Everything gets all screwed up when you share.
Yeah. I don't remember what he played, but it was some weird sport. And I can't remember. Look, the flying cell phone. Oh, this was in Barcelona, Spain. So he is a New Zealand fistball player. FIST ball player.
Okay, cool. Whatever that means.
Fistball is like volleyball, but the ball can bounce.
Really?
It's a really weird sport, yeah.
Okay. It sounds like it to me. Well, they do things different down under.
Yeah.
It's one of the reasons why I want to visit there.
Yeah,
I'll fit in better.
So that was actually in Spain when he caught it. So there you go.
Cool beans.
So I thought that was very interesting, and I have lost the show subject board.
I thought you were going to say you lost your mind. I was going to say.
Okay, so this is one that you put on there, and I don't understand the story.
Okay. The reason I put it on here is because I'm trying to figure out if the technology called Stir and Shaken is really being used. Why am I still getting spam calls on my cell phone? But theoretically, cellular networks have finally started finding these robocalls using these new technologies, which work to verify that a call is coming from a real phone number and not a spoofed robocall or spammer. Unfortunately, iPhones are not able to use this technology, which doesn't make any sense to me. But it's like, I just put it up there because I was upset. Because literally after I read this, I realized over the weekend I got 5 calls on my cell phone from spoofed calls.
I get a ton of them too.
Yep.
And yeah, there is. You don't have to call, but yeah, you can't.
Not as bad as my business line. My business line is 30 a day.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm only getting 2 on the cell phone a day, but still, I shouldn't be getting any on the cell phone. But that's the thing about robocalls. They're not using a list. In the old days, telemarketers used lists, and they dialed off the list. Nowadays, an app literally calls
every
728-77 or 0000, 728-000, just does it right in order. So it doesn't matter what kind of phone it is, cell phone or regular. Sooner or later, the robocall gets you.
Right. But yeah, there's a whole thing on this and how it works and what the apps are and all that stuff. But I thought you were upset because you're paying like so much money for the damn phone.
Well, that too.
And then.
But part of my problem is, as you know, when you drive for a living, you have to be hands-free. So right. I cannot answer the phone. I wear a headset that allows me to push a little button on the side of the phone, but I can't pull the phone out of my pocket and look at it to make sure it's not a spam call before I answer it, because you can't do that.
Well,
so finally what I started doing is I've put every single solitary person that I know on my cell phone has their own individual ringtone. Anybody who doesn't, I have my phone goes, I'm having a brain fart.
Recognize call.
Who is this calling me? Who is this? That way I know it's not somebody on my list. The only bad part is, like I mentioned, I had FarmAid over the past weekend, which for those of you
our customers,
FarmAid is huge. But none of my customers are on my phone. So when they're calling me, where's the bus? Because, of course, they're inebriated, even though I'm parking under a light and there's no other buses around me. So you can't miss me. They can't find me. So it's, but I had to answer each one of those calls. But then again, this is at, midnight. So I know it wasn't telemarketers.
Okay.
And I wasn't driving. I was parked in a parking lot.
Yeah.
But still, it's nice that they have these new technologies that are supposed to be working, but apparently they need to work yet.
Well, okay. So here's the other thing too. I thought you were like upset about the cost of the phones because
isn't everybody upset about the cost?
The phones vary in price. You can get the iPhone 11 64 gig unlocked with only the 2 cameras for like $700.
Right.
That's with the 64 gigabytes. And, then it goes up from there. But the iPhone 11 Pro Max, the 256 and the 3 cameras, $1,250.
Hey, cheap at half the price.
It's like ridiculous. These phones have just gotten so expensive. And it's got 3 cameras too. So I'm like, why 3 cameras?
Well, obviously you can take 3 pictures at the same time.
No, it's just for wide, extra wide, all that other stuff because the cameras are so small. But yeah, nobody buys a camera anymore. They just buy a phone.
That's correct.
So that's kind of weird. But yeah, I thought you were upset about the price, but you're not upset about the price.
Nope. It's all about the telemarketing calls, which annoy the hell out of me.
And you're not an iPhone guy either, right? You're an Android guy.
That's correct. We both have Androids.
Yeah. So, yeah, there's always going to be a way around it. Telemarketers are always going to get you. Plus, when you sign up for anything or that, they sell your phone number.
That is correct.
So
one thing that really, really, really bothers me is, yes, I realize that not everything you see on TV is real, but the technology of tracing phone calls and stuff like that is real. They've had it for a really long time. So I do not comprehend how they cannot be tracking these people down and just literally dropping the foot on them.
Because they're out of country.
It's irrelevant. Almost every country.
China does not.
Well, that's true. But China is only a small percentage. They're a huge percentage of certain kind of things, but the telemarketing stuff, that's not China. That's mostly some of the African countries and stuff like that are like Nigeria and stuff like that, because there's no extradition.
The Nigerian prince? The Nigerian prince
yes.
is no longer.
Yeah, we have 3.7 million liras for you. All you have to do is send us $1,800 American dollars.
To free it up, to pay the fees to get it freed up. Don't do it.
Send it to us, and we'll do it for you.
But there's got to be a positive message out of this.
Well, yes. I have a positive message, but it has absolutely nothing to do with what we were talking about.
That was a segue, Scott.
Yes, I realized that, but I'm like, yeah, whatever.
To the genuine positivity message. So, Funguy Entertainer, even though had a rough week, is still positive and wrote us our genuine positivity message.
You can never have too many friends until it's your turn to buy around. I've heard that phrase from many funny people, yet even they would agree having friends is what makes life more fun. So make friends and don't worry about having to buy around, because as friends, soon it will be their turn to buy yours.
Yeah, you just got to budget for it. That's all. In this day and age, budget. So make sure you keep the friend until they buy.
Yeah, that's right. As long as they don't keep trying to borrow money from you.
And they buy the round, you're out of here. Woo! So,
other thing I noticed about having a lot of friends is sometimes they have when you're with your friends, you talk about the weather a lot, right?
Are you trying to create a segue for this? I stopped in mid-sentence to take a drink. Totally caught you off guard.
Yes,
and now
you're
you're trying to segue. So let's construct a segue for Scott. This is the Construct a Segue for Scott segment of our show. We were talking about having too many friends, and now we're going to talk about somebody stealing something from a church.
But that's not what I said. I said when you have a lot of friends and you're all having conversations, a lot of times it's about the weather, and a lot of people complain when it gets really hot. But you know who's not complaining? A church.
But that's not a good segue. So let's constructing a segue with Scott. Okay, Scott, where are they going?
You're going to hell.
Okay, and if you treat your friends bad, where are you going?
Well, they're going to tell you to go to hell.
Exactly. So, why would a church tell somebody to go to hell?
Because somebody stole their air conditioning unit that they had just put in for $3,500, and they hadn't even made their first in payment on it yet, and somebody stole it.
So on their sign, it says, and I quote, "Whoever stole our AC unit, keep it. It's hot where you're going."
You betcha.
So I always love those signs on the churches where they
Yes.
talk about stuff
Yes.
like this. But this is a good one.
Yeah, it's really good. A lot of them are the same old that you see all the time. But this is right on the money. Kudos. You get a good one. Pastor Gus Brown of the Akron Alliance Fellowship Church.
Yeah, but is this Akron, Ohio? Yeah,
Akron, Ohio. What's round on the ends and high in the middle? Ohio.
So what else is Akron, Ohio famous for?
The song I just sang.
What?
The song I just sang.
That's Ohio. What is Akron?
Stolen air conditioning units.
The Akron Art Museum. Akron, Ohio.
I will take your word for it because honestly, I think I drove through Akron once on the way somewhere else.
You ever hear of Goodyear tires?
Vaguely. I remember that I used to have them when they were affordable.
So Akron, Ohio is where Goodyear tires came to fruition.
Okay.
And Akron is known as the rubber capital of the world and was once known as the center of the airship development because the first blimp, the Goodyear blimp, was named Akron.
Ooh, I like blimps.
Out of Akron. So, yeah.
Oh, no, wait. It was Blimpie's, the sub shop.
Yeah. So, Akron, Ohio. There you go.
Okay. For those of you who didn't know this, like me, you learned something new today.
There you go. So
our show is not only fun, it is educational.
So with that, we can talk about going back to the picture behind me.
Yes. Steve's in jail because he stormed Area 51.
Yes. So it started off as a social media joke, Storm Area 51.
Yes.
Right? And it got a lot of hits. It got giving it away, it got more hits than people showed up. So like I said, if you look at the Iheart radio, that brought in 20,000 people for each show because that's all you can fit in T-Mobile Arena. Okay. Life is Beautiful, 20,000 people here in Vegas. So there's not a lot of people left to go out to the middle of nowhere where there are no hotels. I think the nearest hotel to the Area 51 is like 50 miles away.
Right. And it's like 12 rooms, right?
Yeah. So Storm Area 51.
Rents by the hour.
I don't even know if they do that. I think it's a legit hotel. I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think the other stuff, but the Storm Area 51. So one of these guys thought they were going to have a festival, right? They call it the Area 51 Base Camp.
Works for me.
And the Area 51 Base Camp was a little farther away from the front gate of Area 51. But they figure, they're going to have, several thousand of people in Rachel, right? Because Rachel's where Area 51 is.
It makes perfect sense to me. They had over 100,000 hits on their site.
Yeah. So they're like 5,000 people at the Alien Research, souvenir shop in Heiko would have been good, right?
Sure.
On Friday, 500 people showed up.
Hey, it's still more people that showed up the last couple of my wedding bridal shows that I did.
Yes. However, you weren't paying $10,000 a day to the staff to support the festival you were going to put on with the stage and the bands and the security and there were probably more people there to work the show than there were attending the show. So they said, that's it. They made the decision. It was a gamble and they lost. Now, welcome to Vegas.
Well, yeah, that's what happens in Vegas. You gamble and most of the time you lose.
Well, there's a comedian out here that goes, what happened in Vegas turns 5 in February.
Ooh, cool.
So pretty funny. But yeah, so pretty much a big bust.
And nobody stormed the gates either, huh?
Nobody really went. A few people got arrested. Well, one guy got arrested for public indecency because he urinated outside. There's no bathrooms. Where else is he going to go?
I was going to say, I tell my people on the bus, they say, you think anybody going to say anything if I pee on the side of the bus? I'm not going to say anything, but if you get arrested, if we ain't to go in the jail to pick you up.
Yeah, and some people went around back to the back gate, and they were, they were going, hey, can we take selfies with you? The security guard's like, no, you cannot. There are signs, photography in this area is prohibited, no trespassing. So, yeah, it was pretty funny. They were all there. They were ready to go, but
well, the one thing that absolutely baffles me is everybody knows that the spy satellites have already recorded everything that happens at Area 51. So why the hell can't people take pictures? They're pictures. They're not going to see squat.
Right. But you do know that they control the satellites and keep them away from Area 51. That is one of the reasons we had talked about this in Boy Scouts when we used to do geolocating, that we had to go look and see which satellites were flying to see if we had enough satellites to actually coordinate our triangulate or be accurate enough on our location.
Yes.
So they actually moved the satellites away so that they do not fly directly over Area 51 or Edwards Air Force Base or a lot of different places. But Area 51...
Those are our satellites. The other guy's satellites aren't going to listen to that.
We shoot them down.
I don't think so.
We do. We run them off course. They know where all those things are. What you got to do is you disguise your satellite with space debris now because there's enough of that up there.
Oh. You mean all those shows we talked about, the guy going up there with the big garbage bag to suck everything up, never got it done?
Nope.
See, Here I was like so proud of somebody that was willing to spend that kind of money to actually do something good.
So like Spaceballs, where the code was 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
And turned into a giant vacuum cleaner to suck the oxygen out. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's not. They don't really have.
Didn't happen.
Codes. Yeah.
I just don't understand it. If they had that technology back when that movie came out, why can't they do that for real now?
I don't know.
Because that movie was real.
Oh, yeah. They're all real.
Yep.
Yeah. Also, here's something else that people don't realize. This is the desert, and this is later in the season. The temperature overnight, 45 degrees Fahrenheit. So unless you were prepared with tents and all this other, that's cold.
It is. And cold. For us in the Midwest, 45 is still very comfortable. But when it's 110 during the day and it drops to 45 at night, your body cannot.
Oh, well, I went to an outdoor theater here, and it's at Red Rock. It's a Red Rock theater. Great theater, super summer theater. Fantastic.
I still want to go there. I've heard nothing but raves about it.
So we go there, but it was a colder night. It got down to 70. I was freezing my butt off.
Oh, yeah. Well, part of it is because the humidity's so low.
Yeah, and I'm used to 100 degrees.
Right.
So, and I wasn't wearing a sweatshirt or a blanket. If I had a sweatshirt or a blanket, I'd have been fine. But yeah, I'm just sitting out in the middle of nowhere, no protection, and
right.
70 is freezing at this point. You
at Farm Aid, we had rain again and wind. We had 20-mile-an-hour winds, and it was 72 degrees, and everybody's sweating. Except if you're in the wind, you're all shivering.
Yes.
Because it's so damp. The wind, the little mist pellets were banging on you, making you ice cold.
Yeah. So let me take a look here and see where we are at.
We're at a phrase origin story. Yay!
Yeah, we're up to our phrase origin story. Okay. So now we're going back to our phrase origin stories being
international.
International. I was going to say universal because of the Area 51.
Oh, yeah. That could have worked too. Yes.
We're out of this world.
This one here's from Australia.
Australia. Do we have any Australian accents that we can do? Probably not.
Good day, mate.
Putting our shrimp on the bobby.
They don't really say that.
They don't?
No, I've talked to a bunch of people from Australia. They said one of the things they hate about that song is the shrimp on the barbie thing, and nobody freaking says that. Although there really is such a thing as a Vegemite sandwich.
Do they say? Yeah, well, that was actually on America's Got Talent. Simon Cowell brought them Vegemite sandwiches.
Yep.
I don't like Vegemite. It's terrible.
No, it really is. It's like paste.
He said this here, you love it or you hate it. Yes. I'm on the hated side.
Along with 98% of the population.
But yeah, well, is this an Australian saying? That's not a knife. This is a knife.
Yeah, that's a good one too. Yeah,
that's Australian, right?
Anyway, it's all about Arthur.
Oh, I know Arthur. That was that TV show that Dudley Moore was in, where he was the
movie, not a TV show.
Oh, okay. So it was that movie that Dudley Moore was in.
Yes.
Christopher Cross sang the "When You Get Lost Between the Moon and New York City."
Yes.
La, 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 la.
Anyway, it's not knowing.
My job to try and derail Scott during this whole thing. Let's see if it works.
Well, you can do that quite easily, but I could just read it and completely ignore you. But that's rude to the people who are trying to hear what I'm saying.
And again, you're not rude. You need to be more rude towards me. Everybody right now is cheering, going, "Yes, please be more rude to Steve. Yes,
make him shut up.
Disconnect his microphone."
I can't. Wait. Can I mute you? Woo!
Can you? I don't know.
Yes, I can. Steve is muted. All right, Arthur. Not to know whether you are Arthur or Martha, meaning to be in a state of confusion, as in this comment in an Australian state parliament.
Really?
Hey, you undid yourself. The leader of the opposition does not know whether he is Arthur or Martha, Heckle or Jekyll, coming or going. The phrase was first recorded in the 1940s. In recent years, it has also been used with reference to questions of gender identity, and in this sense, it has been exported to other countries. In Sydney, from 1948, Truth, players were all over the place like Brown's cows, and most didn't know whether they were Arthur or Martha. And in 2010, in the West Australian Perth of November, years ago, I teamed. You still got me going with that. The look you got going on. Years ago, I teamed my work outfits, Kikuyu troop shirts, fang-collared blouses, with my dad's ties, only to be informed by my manager I looked as though I wasn't sure if I was Arthur or Martha. I like that. That's a great story.
Kikuyu tube shirts and fang-collar blouses.
Yes.
Did you look those up to see what those even were?
I actually know what they are, because a tube skirt is one of those stretchy things that they barely cover their parts with. Do you remember tube tops in our day with the girls would wear tube tops all the time with no bra?
Well, these could be either or, but these are just tube skirts. Okay, I see them here.
Same thing. Fang-collared blouses are the rage over there.
Hang on. So I'm going to...
He's going to look for fang cover or thing and put it up and share it on the screen, because he loves to share.
There goes the share again. Screw you up. Right at the end, throw a share in there. So that's a tan leather Kikuyu. Hello.
Yes.
Woo! Ooh, hello. Kikuyu front skirt. Oh, I like. Okay, you can wear a Kikuyu skirt anytime you want.
Certainly. Now, while you're at it, do the fang-collared blouse.
All right, where's the fang-collared blouse? Wait, go back. Right here. That's the skirts. So now let's do the blouses. Why are they fang-collared?
I believe it's because they bite your neck while you're wearing them.
Fang stand collar. I'm trying to find them with fang silk chiffon. I don't see how that's a fang collar. Oh, is it because it comes down and you can tie it? Fang collar chiffon shirt. I want it from the front. Wild fang.
Yep. All right, folks, you're probably going to have to look it up yourself if you don't know what it is, because we certainly don't know what a fang collared shirt is.
What is a fang-collared blouse? Okay, there's no, that's a fang collar. See how they're sharp tip points there?
Yes.
You can really see it.
Yeah, I'm looking at them now. Yeah, I got pictures of it too. Okay.
But that's it?
That's it.
That's kind of general. Okay, that's super. Okay. That's super.
Okay, just remember we're general. Something new today.
It's super general. That's okay. I'm going back to the skirts.
Yes, because you like the skirts.
The skirts.
All right, let's get back to the show, because we got to end the show. We're like pushing 3 hours already.
Yeah, it was a 3-hour show. Well, we lasted longer than the Storm Area 51 concert.
Yes.
So
let's get 3-hour tour.
I get out of jail now. So next year we're going to try and push each year. Like these festivals have gone up.
Yes.
To where they're at now, where like Life is Beautiful is 200,000. They only started out with like 6,000 people.
Sure.
So next year we're going to shoot for 600 people at the Storm Area 51.
Why not?
So with that, I want to say thank you for watching.
And if you feel a show is not a bad life decision,
please subscribe, like, watch our other shows and channels. Go down to whathappened.world. You can connect with us. You can see all the fun things I've been doing. I lived the rock star life this last weekend. I was out at Vamped to see Original Sin. I was there till like 2:30 in the morning. Then woke up and was on the golf course at 6:30.
Yes, because he's too old to actually create his own Original Sin. He has to watch it now.
Yeah, which is really good. Todd Kearns is in it. Brent Muscat from Faster Pussycat is in it. Really good. Doc. Why can't I think of Doc? Michael Doc. Oh,
Doc Holliday?
No, I can't think of Doc's last name. Sorry, Doc. But really good band. Great band. Todd Kearns plays with Slash and stuff like that. But, all cool stuff. But, yeah, so I was there till 2:30 in the morning. And I was at the golf course at 6:30 in the morning. So, got like.
You know what I was doing at 6:30 in the morning, right?
Sleeping.
Slawing logs, you betcha.
Yeah, no, I was up. So yeah, I am definitely too old for keeping up that. But you can see the pictures and some of the video from the concert. So it was very, very cool. Great band, a lot of fun too. So I'm glad I went and did it. But with that, I want you to live every day, and we'll see you at the next show.
Be genuinely positive, live and love life, and have a good one.